Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is today's question on LeetCode, and this question is basically daily challenge on 5th November, and the question is find the winner of an array game. So we will read this question first and we'll try to figure out how we can solve this question. So given an integer array ARR of distinct integers and an integer k. So these two things are given to us, that is we are having an array of distinct integers and an integer k. So a game will be played between the first two elements of the array, so that is ARR of 0 and ARR of 1. So basically there will be a game and it will be played between these two elements. And what will happen in each round of a game, we will compare the first and second element of array, that is ARR of 0 and ARR of 1. We will compare these two elements, and the larger integer will remain at the position 0 and the smaller integer will move at the end of array. So what will happen, we will compare these two elements of the array, and what will happen, larger integer will remain at the same position, that is the position 0, and the smaller integer will move at the end of array. Okay, so the game ends when the integer wins k consecutive rounds. Okay, so if the integer wins the k consecutive rounds, we will return the winner. Okay, so that will be a winner. So at this moment the game will end. So what we will do, we will have to return the integer which will win the game. Okay, so we have to basically return who is a winner in this game, and they have given us that it is guaranteed that there will be a winner of the game. So it is guaranteed. So it will be always there that there will be a player which will win k consecutive rounds. Okay, so we have to consider this case, that there will be always such kind of scenario in which there is a person who will win exactly k rounds. Okay, k consecutive rounds. So that integer will be a winner. Okay, so let us have a closer view for this example. So we are having array 2 1 3 5 4 6 7 and we have integer k as 2. Okay, so let's say k is equal to 2. So basically what we have to do, we have to find out the winner. So basically in this case, winner is nothing but that integer which will win exactly 2 consecutive rounds. Okay, so what will happen, we will compare the elements, first element and second element. So what will happen, this is our array, and you can see that we are comparing 2 and 1, that is first and second element. So here 2 is winner. Okay, so 2 is winner and 1 is not winner. So what will happen, 1 will go at the back. Okay, so what will happen, this one will go at the back. So the array will look like this. So 1 will be written somewhere here, so I will write 1 here. Okay, now what will happen, we will compare. So for now our first element will be nothing but 2 and the second element will be 3, and we are having this 1 at the last position. Okay, and again we will compare 2 and 3, and we can see that here 2 is not winner, here 3 is winner. So what will happen, 2 will go at the back position and 3 will remain at the same position. Okay, so what will happen, so in this case we will write 2 here, somewhere here, and 3 will be at the same previous position, and again we will compare 3 and 5. So you can see that 3 is again smaller than 5, so here winner will be 5, and 3 will not be a winner, so it will go at the back. So basically what we will do, we will remove 3 from this point and we have to write 3 here. Okay, so 3 will be here. Okay, so we have pushed 3 here, and you can see that winner is 5, and 5 has won exactly one match. So 5 won exactly one round till now. And now what we will do, we will compare 5 and 4, and you can see that 5 is greater than 4, and again this round will be won by 5 and 4 will go at the back position. Okay, so what will happen, 4 will be at the end and 5 will remain at the same position. So after this what our array will look like, so 5 will remain at the first position and 4 will be at the last position. And at this moment what will happen, You can see that initially 5 has won exactly one round. Now what will happen, 5 won 2 rounds, and you can see that here k is equal to 2. So for this case 5 has won exactly k rounds, which means 5 is winner. So in this case 5 is winner, so our answer will be 5. So let us see whether the answer is 5 or not. So you can see that yeah, their answer is 5. So now let us have a look how we can solve this question. So for this I will first reset this array. So yeah, this was our initial array. So wait, I will first make this initial array. So in this initial array 1 was at this position. So what we will do, we will have some variables here. So let's say int winner, and it will be initially ARR of 0. So I have declared the first element as winner, okay, for the moment. Okay, and what we will do, we will just compare this what we will do, we will iterate over this array from the first position and from the second position to the last position. So basically what we will do, we will just iterate over this part, okay, and we will compare each element with this array. Okay, so what we will do, we will compare winner with ARR of I, and here I is greater than equal to 1, okay, and it is less than size of array, so ARR dot size. So we will iterate over this loop, this array from this position 1 to last, and we will compare winner with array of I. So basically here we will have some scenarios with us, so we will look into that scenarios. So first case is that winner is our winner is greater than ARR of I, and the another case is that our winner is smaller than, our current winner is smaller than ARR of I. So these are our two cases, and there will not be equal because all the elements are distinct, so they either it will be greater or it will be smaller. So in the case if we are having winner is greater than ARR of I, so winner will remain same, okay. So what we can say that in this case winner will remain same, and count of match rounds won will be increased, okay. So in this case what we can say that if a particular number is winner, okay, so let's say here when we are on 5, so if 5 is winner, okay, so if 5 is winner, if we are comparing 5 and 4, okay, so if 5 is winner and we are comparing this winner with 4, so what we can say that 5 is greater than 4, so 5 will remain winner, and the number of matches or number of rounds which was won by 5 will be increased, okay. So if initially 5 has won one match or one round, and if we compare 5 with 4, so it will it will win one more match, so the count of rounds won will be increased by 1, okay, so will be increased by 1. And in this case what will happen, our winner will be changed, so our winner will be changed, and so what will be our new winner, so our winner will be our new winner will be ARR of I, and if this is our new winner and it is winning this round, so we will have to make count of rounds won to 1, so count of rounds won by winner will be equal to 1. So we will declare another value and another variable here, so int winners count, so initially it will be 0, and when we are on the first index, and if it is greater than ARR of I, if winner is greater than ARR of I, we will increase winner count, and if it is smaller than ARR of I, what we will do, we will reset this winner count to 1, okay. So we will reset count of rounds won by winner will be 1, okay. And here we have, after each iteration we have to check one thing, so that one thing will be if if winner count is equal to k. So what does it mean? Winner has won k rounds. So if winner has won k rounds, he will the final it will be the final winner. So then winner will be our final winner and we will return it. So we will do exactly this thing. So let us have a look on the coding part. So for this we will have some variables. So int winner, and it will be initially ARR of 0, and int winners count, it will be initially 0. And now what we will do, we will iterate over this array from int I is equal to 1 to I less than ARR dot size and I plus plus. And if winner is greater than ARR of I, our winner will remain as it is, and the count of rounds, so winner counts will be increased. So I will mention here our winner is nothing but current winner, and winner count is nothing but current winners, or what we can say that rounds won by our current winner. Okay, so this is the meaning of both variable. And back to this case, if winner is greater than ARR of I, so in this case our current winner has won one more round, so we will increase this value of winner count. And if winner is less than ARR of I, so what we can say that our winner has been changed, and that's why our winner will be nothing but ARR of I. We have to change our winner, and the count of that winner will be set to 1. And one more thing that we have to check here. Okay, so we have to write else if. Okay, so else if winner is less than ARR of I. Okay, and at each iteration what we have to check, if winners count, okay, if winners count is equal to k. So if winners count is k, what we have to do, we have to return winner, and that's it. So in this question they have given that it is guaranteed that there is a winner in the game. So it is very obvious that there will be a time where winners count will be equal to 1, will be equal to k. So at that time we will return winner. But in this function we have to write return at the last, so we can write return winner, okay, at the last. Okay, if we didn't write this, there will be a compilation error, so we have to write return winners. Okay, so let us see whether the code works or not. Yeah, so you can see that both the test cases are passing. So I am talking about this condition here. So we have to check whether count of rounds won by current winner is k or not. So if it is equal to k, then it means our current winner is our final winner. So that's why I have written winner here. Okay, so you can see that our test case is passing. So let us see for main cases. So all the main cases are also passing. So let us try to understand this code again. So as I said here that we will compare our, we will first declare our winner, that is it is equal to ARR of 0, and we will have this variable with us, okay, winners count. And what does it mean? It is the count of rounds which has been won by our current winner. And if our current winner is greater than ARR of I, we will increase the value of this winners count, and otherwise we will change our winner and set the count of rounds won by winner to 1. And at each iteration we will check if winners count is equal to k or not, and if it is equal to k, then what we have to do, we have to return our current winner as our final winner. Okay, so that's what I have done here. I have these two variables assigned here, and I have iterated over this array from 1 to ARR of size and I have these two conditions with us, and at each iteration I have used this condition. I have checked whether the winner count is equal to k or not, and if whenever it is equal to k, I have written our winner. And to avoid compilation error, I have to return something here, so I have written winner here. You can return 0 or return -1, whatever you want to return, you can return. So in this way we have solved this question. I hope you understood my solution, and if you have any kind of doubt regarding this question, you can ask me in comment section. And if you want to share some another approach for this question, you can again write in comment section. And if you like my solution, you can like my video, and the code link will be present in description. Thank you.